What's going on, Mr. Deppen? My name is Politics Hot from Still Steps Edge of Philly Sports. I don't think I've ever had an opportunity to interact with you since I've been coming to the media scrums at MLW. So one of the questions I like to ask the talent is, when was the first time you were exposed to professional wrestling?
1991. My dad got me interested into it when I was younger, as well as my great-grandmother. And then my dad took me, the first actual memory of wrestling was my dad took me to a WWF show where they actually ran high school gyms. And we were leaving, and this guy walked across the car, he ran in front of the car, and my brother reached up and honked the horn at him and turned around and gave us the death stare. It was Jim Duggan. And that was the first memory I have of wrestling.
Wow.
So, I don't remember the show. Somebody posted the card of it though, because there's a flyer of it. Somebody posted it. I was like, oh shit, I was there. That's cool.
That's awesome. Quick follow-up. I see you representing the Lehigh Valley area. Any chance had an opportunity? Then again, it might have been closed at this time, like the former WWF events they used to have over at the fairgrounds back in that area?
No, so I'm originally from northern Pennsylvania, Shamokin, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I was never really down in the area. They had the Hamburg Fieldhouse in the Schuylkill area with the Allentown area, but I just never got down there. Honestly, besides that house show or gym show that I went to, the first WWE event I went to was WrestleMania, whenever the last time they did New Orleans.
Nice.
So, and I've only been to two other, that show and then Royal Rumble last week. So I haven't been to a lot of WWF shows, despite watching it 32 years of my life out of 35. So.
Gotcha.
Tony, this is Anthony Caruso, the Capital Sports Report. This is a historic venue for wrestling, former the ECW arena. Philadelphia market is very popular for wrestling. Can you talk about wrestling in this area tonight?
I kind of wish I wrestled in Philly when the fans were extremely harsh, because I love that. I want somebody to critique me. I want somebody to criticize me because I want to get better. So I would have loved to wrestle in the early 2000s, the late 90s, when people were just really rude and almost like Philadelphia Eagles fans, just the way they act. So I would have loved that, but it's still really cool that here we are in 2024, and I'm wrestling a few events on the East Arena. It wasn't just a one-off show that somebody did because they were having some form of reunion. It's just a consistent basis that I wrestle in these arenas, which is pretty cool.
You talked about the harsh criticism from years ago with wrestlers, and they could potentially be harsh tonight. Could that wrestling here tonight help you with your talent moving forward as well?
Oh, absolutely. If you don't want to get better, then you shouldn't be wrestling. And if you really can't take the criticism from the fans, stop wrestling, because they're the ones that pay our bills. Simple as that. And I'm never going to get mad if a fan goes online and says they don't like me. Then I'm just going to get better. I remember doing that one time when I started getting my break. I wrestled at CZW and somebody complained that I won a match. And all they said was, okay, thank you. And then years later, because the guy said I wasn't good, years later, now the guy's a big fan of mine. Wow. So it's I'm just going to make you eat your words, since that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
The best revenge is massive success.
Exactly.
It's not a secret that this may be one of MLW's final events here, maybe for the year, question mark. But as a talent, or even as a fan, what are some special memories you have of the 2300 Arena, a.k.a. Viking Hall, a.k.a. former ECW Arena?
And New Alhambra.
And New Alhambra, yeah.
So I used to come down here for some CCW events, back then some Shikara events. I remember one King of Trios year, it was one match was Kota Ibushi, Matt Jackson, El Generico, and Jigsaw in a four-way Shikara King of Trios. An awesome event overall. And that match it was the fourth match on the card, and after the match I'm I just went home, it was so freaking good. But then the main event was Claudio, Mike Quackenbush, and Skida, Quack, and Johnny Saint versus Dave Taylor, Claudio, and Daniel Bryan. Brian Daniels, whatever you want. So that was the main event. It was just awesome. And then a lot of the wild stuff that I did see here through CCW, just the blood and guts. It's always cool to me. I like that stuff. Would I ever do it? Absolutely not. I have too pretty of a face for it, but I love watching it.
Awesome. And you're in a six-man tag match. What are the keys to victory to defeat Wasted Youth?
Well, they're not like the team where they were last month. You know, I think they might be down 2 members tonight. I think actually. So I'm not really concerned because now they only have 1 guy compared to all the guys were in sync last time they beat us.
Yeah.
But this time it's not the case. So I'm not too concerned. And plus, I've known Marcus since he was like 10. Like I've known him way before he started wrestling because I knew his father. His father was a wrestler. So I'm not too concerned tonight.